Hey guys, have you ever had one of those weeks where you're balancing everything, life, family, work, even grief, and you're actually still sticking to your plan, but the scale won't budge? It won't give you the win that you deserve. It's so frustrating, so defeating. Imagine though, if instead of giving in, you felt powerful, steady, and even proud of yourself for keeping on, keeping on. You're listening to the Lose Weight for the Last Time podcast, where we ditch the diet drama and create food freedom forever. All so that you can really live the absolute life of your dreams. I know it sounds too good to be true. I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but you guys, like, what is the point of life? My name is Laura Conley. I am your certified life and weight loss coach. And today we are diving into another episode of the Drop 8 Diaries. This is our mid-month check-in with my client, Meghan. She is so committed to dropping 7 to 10 pounds this month using the Yummy Mummy method. And we're doing it in the middle of some really crazy, hard life stuff, some of which she shares, some of which she keeps private. And I want to show you what it looks like to continue to keep showing up for yourself, even when it feels heavy. So we're unpacking why celebrating small wins, even just not gaining weight, actually matters more than you think, how honoring your plan through hard times is a form of self-love, and we're going to explore Meghan's super secret powerful life mantra that you can borrow and it will up-level your life. I promise. I've been using it myself. It's so good. We'll also talk about resisting the temptation of quick fixes and why the quote unquote boring path is the one that might actually work best. So if you're ready, can you guys hear my dog squeaking his toy in the background? If you're ready to stop waiting for perfect conditions and to really take care of your body so that you can live your best life, you are going to want to get your walk on, get in the car, and like double down on this episode. It's so freaking good. Hello, babes. We got my client, Meghan. We got her joining. I think she's coming. Hey,
Hello. Hey.
what's going on? You always have the prettiest backgrounds. That's so pretty.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God. Okay.
I could not be outside today. It is so humid and gross. The other day was so nice, and now it's the opposite. But that's okay.
My husband's in Louisiana right now, so he was telling me. Lafayette.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He's dealing with it too. It's gross.
Yeah, he keeps getting his flight canceled. Like he had to go from Houston to Lafayette. It got canceled. He had to take a driver because his like plane just kept getting canceled, but he had to be there. So he took They took a driver from Houston to Lafayette.
That's like a 2 or 3 hour drive.
I know.
Or maybe 4 hours.
Like 4 hours. It's 4 hours.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Okay, so let's just dive in. You guys, so just so you guys know, you that are following along, we don't like prep. We just hop on here and I'm just like, what's going on? And we just coach. And the reason I say that is because I want you guys to know that this is like the real deal. Like I want this to be as unedited as possible because that's what I think will help you guys the most, to be able to like watch and see in real time. I'm like getting a pen and paper in case Meghan brings me something.
Is like not my nature. I mean, I do like communications and marketing. Like literally my life is editing. So this is like,
that's so good.
Getting like,
wait, so let's actually talk about that for 1 second. Like, how are you able to do this? Because this is really scary for most people to like lose weight publicly. I mean, we don't have like, I don't have like, 1 million people. We have 4 people, which we love. I love it. I'm here for it. I like love my audience. And I just want to hear a little bit about like, how were you even willing to say yes as somebody who like a couple months ago might not have said yes? Why were you
Just
well?
thinking, like, if I had seen somebody like really going through this real time, I did the whole thing. I think a lot, like I've heard a lot of other young moms say too, was that like heard about you from a friend, stalked you online for quite some time, and then finally made the leap. And so I just keep telling myself, like, if I can be that person that can help shrink that stalk you online time and have someone else take the leap, then fantastic. Then I
It's
pay
worth
it
it.
forward.
Oh my God, you're so sweet. Yeah, I love that you've gone out of your own way to help other people because I think so many of us just freeze because we're like so scared of whatever. It's so normal, like of judgment
Right.
or what other people are going to think or, oh my God. And oftentimes that's like such a good opportunity because it's like what we're really scared of is us believing them. Like, I actually love when we, or like me or you, like, or a friend or whatever is like, oh no, I don't want to do that because I'm afraid of like what everyone's gonna think. Everyone's like, freaking Megan from high school and like your mom, right?
Right.
It's like I'm so afraid of what these people are gonna think, and it's like what you're actually afraid of is that you are gonna believe the things you think they're thinking, which they might not even be thinking. They're probably not thinking, and then you can like change your mind and decide what you want to think about you and what you want to think about you putting yourself out there. This is not weight loss related, but it kind of is because it's all
Exactly.
about freedom.
Yes, it is because I mean, we talked about before, like the people pleasing pounds. I'm worried they're going to think whatever if I do or don't eat whatever. Like it is all related. It's all connected.
Yeah, totally. Totally. And so I just like want to thank you for being willing to get out of your own way so that like another mom could potentially become free of all this. So I just think that that's so cool. Okay, so how are you? This is 11 days in, you guys. So we're just using these lives as kind of check-ins. I'm kind of seeing where is she at? What does she need help with? What challenges are arising? Because they will arise. I think it's so funny that sometimes we'll like start a diet. Like this used to be me back in my dieting days. I'd start a diet and then I would be like surprised when like shit was hitting the fan. Like I'd be surprised when I didn't want to follow through. And it's like, no, like shit is gonna hit the fan. Life is gonna life and then what?
I feel like I had some of those moments like early on when we started this, and the last couple days I'm feeling really good. I told you like I recently tweaked my protocol to have alcohol only, like I allow alcohol only Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And last night, I was particularly wanting a glass of wine, and I stopped and I'm like, what am I really wanting? I'm really wanting to like just like decompress after a long day that had like some work stress, some family stress, some whatever. And so like realizing that, and then reminding myself like I am really committed right now. I really want to get to 14 perfect gold star following my protocol days. And I'm at 11. And if I have this glass of wine tonight on a Thursday
Oh,
night, when I said I will
yeah.
not get 12. And so, yeah, that was super helpful. And I felt so good after. And it was like,
Mm.
I felt through like, okay, I want this. I don't need it. I got myself a little Band-Aid. I got a little bubbly drink and I squeezed a little extra lime in it
Yeah.
and then I
Great.
breathed through it and it was good and it felt so good. And it feels even better this morning waking up knowing that like I didn't just give in to that one little whim and
Yeah.
I kept my word to myself and it's awesome.
That feels so good.
It
Congrats. I love it.
it does. And I would not have had that. I never journaled before I started this process. I was never like, I always wanted to be like, it's like a teenager. I always wanted to be one of those girls that had these amazing journal diary situations. And I just never did. And so like, I never journaled before this, but having that journaling practice reminded me that like, oh, this morning, remember you said you were gonna follow your protocol 100% because
Yeah.
X, Y, and
That's where
Z.
the journaling is so helpful, you guys, because it's like a remembering practice.
It
I
is.
swear to God, with like the crazy attention economy that we live in, it's actually easy to forget that we said we weren't going to have wine on a Thursday.
Oh, totally. I mean, and also it's also easy to say, well, it's this summer. I mean, in the summer, Thursday is really like a Friday, and you don't have that much to do tomorrow, so it's kind of like a weekend. I mean, there's easy to like rationalize it.
Totally. Yeah, you can talk yourself into anything. So tell us why you added this rule or boundary or guardrail around doing alcohol Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then not Monday through Thursday.
I felt like I was just kind of leaning into that. Like, I want to relax and unwind. And like, this is my habit and my way to do it a little too much. And I noticed that I was like having like a 2 a.m. wake up after I would
Oh,
have those
yeah.
drinks. 'Cause I would do it at night. Like, I would do all my stuff with my kids, do all that stuff. And then like, I'm going to sit down and unwind and like have a glass or two of wine. So it was like literally right before bed. And it wasn't feeling good. And so I was like, let me try this out. Maybe, I don't know if I'm going to go back to it. I don't know if I'm going to
Yeah.
say no alcohol at all. I don't know. I'm just going to try. I'm going to do the science thing. I'm going to try
Yeah.
it out and see how it feels. And it's feeling good. I have been sleeping a lot better. And maybe I should add that to my list of reasons the next time I want to go to the wine too.
Yeah, because you're bringing up so many things that we learn inside the Yummy Mummy. Number one, the scientific method. We just test and retest. So when she's talking, you can hear her. She's not graspy or desperate. She's like, we're just going to try this. I really like my reasons. And then we're going to see. Who knows? Maybe I'll go to just Friday and Saturday. Who knows? Maybe I'll go back. Maybe I'll decide I actually want to drink every night. Like, it's like you learn the scientific method, which is create a hypothesis and then go test it and then retest it and see if it works for you or not. And you can do that for the rest of your life because we all end up in different seasons of our lives, right? Like,
Right.
when the kids are out of the house, I might be having a drink every night, like. Hey guys, if you want to see if the Yummy Mummy method is right for you, we are currently filling our August cohort of the Yummy Mummy experience. Spaces are limited, and I want to talk to each and every person that joins. So if you want to see if it's right for you, book a call. Go to lauraconley.com and book your call now, and we will talk about your perfect weight loss plan, what's been blocking you, and we'll talk about whether or not this program is an appropriate fit for your goals. We guarantee your weight loss. So that is why I have to talk to every single person, because I want to make sure I can stand by that guarantee. So hurry over to lauraconley.com, get your call scheduled, and let's just have a nice, friendly chat. These are not salesy, they're not pressury, they're not icky. It's just a really fun way to see, is this the appropriate method for me? And you'll walk away with a plan and with strategies that will remove the current blocks that you're experiencing. What you also described, which I think is really important for people to pick up on, is this idea of almost immediate gratification. So we always think of there's just delayed gratification and immediate gratification. Immediate gratification is having the glass of wine, and delayed gratification is like, me not having this glass of wine isn't going to compound on the scale for like 2 weeks or like a month. Like, it doesn't really matter. Who cares? And I can see that argument. But what can really help, and what you did so beautifully, is noticing and relishing in, okay, I said no. I'm taking care of myself. I'm really proud. Wow, this really feels good. So you're getting almost immediate gratification. You're not getting immediate gratification where you have the wine, but 5 minutes after, you're like, oh, this is like, I'm so proud of myself. And then this morning you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm so well rested. So there actually is a little bit of hit when you follow through on your word. I just want to like let you guys know that, because if you're like, I have to wait 2 months to see this, to see the results of what I'm doing, it's like, yeah, it's not going to be that easy in the moment to say no, thank you. Not that it's
Right.
easy, but it gets easier when you can remember that, like, oh, in 5 minutes, in 2 minutes, tomorrow morning, I'm going to get to feel really proud of myself. I'm going to get to feel really well rested. I'm going to actually decompress.
Like and the hits, that was such an aha moment for me, and like continues to be, like you learn something and then like things happen, life happens, and then you almost like relearn things sometimes. I don't know. Does that happen to you where you're
Oh,
like,
yeah, 100%. Yes, me too.
but like the hits piece, I was never thinking of like eating the cupcake or having the glass of wine as like a hit. Like, I mean, I took science class in high school, and so I know intellectually that's what's happening. I took a couple college classes, like, but it wasn't like, it never, like, you're not like sitting there eating the cupcake going, oh, this hit right here,
This pie is so good.
dopamine.
Yeah.
Like I was never doing that. So like having you explain that and like hearing that and then realizing like, oh, that is what I'm looking for. Like that it's not, and I can get that in other ways that don't, that aren't a detriment to the progress I want to make, like that aren't a detriment to the goal I want to achieve.
Exactly.
And that is so big. Like that was just such a huge like aha moment for me that like there's other ways to feel that feeling when which is, it sounds so dumb when I say it out loud. But
No,
so
yeah, I know, but this is what like unlocks it for so many people. Like, and to take it a step farther, so you got the almost immediate gratification, but you also paused and you're like, oh, I really want that wine. Like, but like, and you guys, if you want to like follow along and practice with us, it's like when you notice you want the thing you said you weren't going to have, and you're not hungry or thirsty, wine's a little bit easier because it's like you don't actually need wine, right? Like food you need. I mean, that's a little arguable, let me be honest. I know that there's so much like mommy wine culture, and I'm like, I'm just not on that train. I am on the mommy wine culture train. My husband's out of town right now, and I'm like, last night I had a glass of wine and I was like, oh man, like I actually love having a glass of wine right now. On like, he's been out of town since like Sunday. So it for me in the moment, it was, and this is where you guys want to filter it through. It's like, is it a net negative or is it a net positive for you, or a net neutral, right? And Megan's like, I think Monday through Thursday, it's kind of a net negative. So let's test it. But what I really want you guys to take away is like, what do I need? If it's not wine, there's something else here. There's something else I think wine is going to do for me. And Megan's like, oh, I need to decompress. And in that moment, she's like building a really healthy, we got each other, I have your back relationship with herself. And so how did you decompress when you found out that was your need? And you guys, you might not know, when you are pacing in the pantry at 9:30 at night and you want those cheddar bunnies or the ice cream or whatever, and you're like, well, I'm not hungry. So like, what is going on? You might not know. You might have to be willing to guess. So sorry, go ahead, Megan.
Yeah. I made my little bubbly drink, my little
Amazing.
whatever they called, like Pellegrino, something, whatever. So I made a little bubbly drink. I squeezed a little extra lime. I put it in a fancy glass.
That, I swear to God, that works.
It does. Like this is relaxation and a little bit of luxury, I think.
Yeah.
And I just kind of did that and put on like a little bit of music, and that was it. Like,
Okay.
and then
Yeah. It's so simple. Like, honestly, you guys, just acknowledging what it is that you need and taking care of yourself in those small, little, tiny ways really makes a huge, huge difference.
yes,
So good.
yeah.
Oh,
And I guess maybe at some point I'll figure out how to level up and work that into the day. So at the end of the day, I don't need that relaxation.
yeah.
That's my next goal.
I love that. I love that. I think that's such a good goal. And no matter what, like, let's work on that. Where, like, can we interrupt it earlier, basically, is what she's challenging herself to do. And you totally can. And I also love to call out that, like, you're not going to be perfect. Like, you are just going to have some days that are so stressful. And at the end, you have to decompress. And, like, that's okay too. Um, okay. So for you, if you want to catch yourself earlier, it's like, can you just check in 5 times a day, or like every time you go pee, or every time you take a sip of water? Like, how am I feeling right now? And like, what I want to do is I always want to be like, I'm feeling so excited or so radiant or so happy or whatever. Like, I always want to answer with a positive emotion. And so for you, I want you to, when you're checking in, is there even 1% of me that's a little stressed? Is there even 1% of me that's a little irritated? Because all that irritation or that stress wants is just acknowledgement. And it can be that simple and that easy.
No, that's so good. Cause I definitely would be like, I mean, I'm stressed, but it's okay because like I have this beautiful life. I have these amazing
Oh,
kids. I have, you know what I mean? Like I immediately,
you
so
like
that is
talk
good
your
for
you
me.
like talk yourself. This is what I do too. I talk myself out of any like quote unquote negative emotion.
Yeah. Yes. Or I'll tell myself like that's like it. I almost do this thing where I'm telling myself like I am feeling the feeling, okay, but I'm telling myself, but I'm not really right. Like I'm not like leaning into it because I'm immediately saying, but it's okay because, or but it's not that bad because, or I don't really feel it
Yes.
that strongly because, and so in my head I'm like I checked the box. I felt the feeling. Like I said out loud, I'm stressed. Like that's enough, right? And it's
Yeah. So, okay, that's
what I
really
do to
good.
myself.
That's such good awareness. Like, so the practice is acknowledging it and then not talking yourself out of it, or
Yeah.
like when I am a feeling and it's like irrational, like maybe I'm irritated at my husband because he didn't do whatever thing I thought he should do. Meanwhile, he's like crushing it, in all the other areas.
Right.
Um, and then I'm mad or annoyed, and I'll try to talk myself out of it. But it's like, no, I'm mad and annoyed, and I need to acknowledge that if I want to actually move forward. It doesn't
Right.
mean I like rip his head off, but I don't even have to say anything to him. But just like letting myself have the emotion that is there without being like, Laura, well, you're really lucky. Like, you should be grateful. Like, that whole thing.
Right.
That we
Right.
do.
Totally. Totally.
Um,
Yes.
okay, I feel like that's a great check-in for day 11. Anything else you want to
Yeah.
share before we hop off?
Oh, it feels so good to have a good check-in because I feel like the first few I've just been like, wow.
Where are we at weight-wise? I always forget to ask that because I know it's inevitable.
Yes. So it's like a pound and a third-ish, I think is sort of like the trend line. I'm up and down. But what's interesting, I've been weighing myself a couple times like throughout the day just to sort of see.
Mhm.
And like before I step on the scale, I tell myself like, okay, this is like I remind myself like this is science. This is like don't get too attached to this number. Like that sort of thing. And it's been interesting to see like throughout the day my weight has been like dropping and then like at night going up. So I weigh myself like 2 or 3 times in a day or whatever, but I've noticed like this drop and then this go up. So it's just interesting to sort of
Okay, so
watch
I
that.
love that you're doing that, which sounds crazy. That sounds crazy if you
Oh, in
haven't
the
died.
past I would have told myself like you're getting like weird over here, but
Yeah, and it's like it's
because
just like you're just learning how your body like releases weight. Like, that's
exactly.
it. You can call it dieting, you can call it psycho if you want, but it's like, I know my mom has some health stuff, and because of it, they have to check her blood pressure like 3 times a day in order to create the goal that they want to create. Right? It's the
Right.
same thing with us. Like, but We're not doing it. It's genuinely neutral, just like the blood pressure cuff.
Yeah.
It's
You
genuinely
can't find
neutral.
a baseline with just one measurement. Like you need multiple measurements to have a baseline. Like, so
Yeah. I also feel like like if you do it so much, you decondition your brain. You're showing your brain that this doesn't matter. Like that this.
I think it's helped with that sort of graspiness that I was feeling in the very beginning. Like, I think it has definitely helped because it's been like, all right, I'm up a half a pound right now. In 3 hours, I might be down a pound. Like,
Exactly.
you know?
Like, and weight loss is always 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And this is a good topic for us to touch on next time, especially if anybody's like feels their diet brain getting triggered or like, oh my God, that's crazy. So I think we should get into that. Okay. So amazing job. You're freaking crushing it. We'll check in next week, you guys. So keep following along. And you guys, if you have any questions, put them in the comments on here or DM me or whatever. If you have any questions for this journey or about coaching or anything, let us know and we'll answer them.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you.
You're the best, Megan. Thank you.
You are.
Okay. Bye, guys. Oh my God. Are you guys on the edge of your seat? What's going to happen with Meghan? Is she going to lose these pounds? Is she going to throw in the towel? Is she going to start eating all the cupcakes? Stay tuned for more Drop 8 Diaries, you guys. And go book your call at lauraconley.com so that we can get you a plan that gets you losing 8 pounds in a month. Won't that feel so freaking good, you guys? So head to lauraconley.com, book that call, and I hope you guys have the absolute best week ever. No joke. Ciao, ciao.